Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Will Puckett. First at 4, we have new details today following the reports from yesterday that a Union College student was quarantined at the Barberville ARH hospital and could have an infectious disease. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds is in Barberville talking to officials with the latest information from his doctors.
Officials with Union College say the student is doing much better today. He's even requesting specific foods like Wendy's and watching Netflix. Since doctors still do not have a diagnosis, that student is still quarantined at the Barberville ARH hospital. Now, no disease he is being treated for has been made public. We are told that what they believe this is would be transferred through bodily fluid. However, it would not be easily transferred from simply coughing or sneezing on someone. The school did want to continue to debunk any rumors that they have ruled out. Most of the rumors are circulating on social media.
Wait and see is never an answer anybody wants, but we are hoping that we can kind of rest the public's mind by communicating that we have been told by health professionals that they do not feel that it is Ebola.
Now, those officials with Union College also said that they were advised that they do not need to take any other further steps at this time and that they have followed protocol this far. For now, in Knox County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Now coming up at 6, we talk to students about how they are feeling today on campus. Several schools in our region canceled classes today. Students and teachers in Wolfe County have a long holiday weekend while the school is cleaned. Chelsea Jones talked with school officials there about why there are no students in the classroom.
Well, the goal today was to mop every floor and to wipe down every surface after so many students called in sick.
We are disinfecting our buildings. You know, we're using Clorox and something that will kill all the viruses that are going around.
Wolfe County School Superintendent Kenny Bell says student attendance was about 87% yesterday. More than 100 students and teachers called in sick, reporting symptoms of the flu, strep throat, and the RSV virus. That's why he canceled classes for Wolfe County elementary, middle, and high schools through the end of the week. Using bleach water, custodians targeted areas where germs typically spread. Doorknobs, tables, and chairs, getting classrooms ready for students when they return next week. But Bill is asking parents to send their children only if they're feeling well.
We ask that for our public that if they are going anywhere, that parents and community members be really cognizant of the fact that if their child is sick, don't send them to any activities.
And because teachers and students are off for the MLK holiday, they won't return until next Tuesday. In Wolfe County, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
Lawrence and Owsley County schools are also closed the rest of the week due to illness.
And it was another gloomy day here in the mountains, but I promise sunshine is on the way as we head into tomorrow. Just got to get through the rest of this evening and those overnight hours. We're going to take you up to a few of those cameras. Buffalo Mountain, you're seeing those clouds thickening up again. We saw little peaks of sunshine here in Perry County a little bit ago. Looking over into the Mountain Parkway, over into Powell County, drying out a little bit, but still dealing with those gloomy skies. Those temperatures, though, have been very comfortable today. Those lower 60s for a lot of us here across the mountains. And as we head into tonight, well, we're going to continue to see those warm temperatures and those showers and storms. Could see a few storms pop up this evening. Of course, nothing severe, but some showers continuing into the later evening hours. As we head into the morning hours, though, we'll see temperatures start to drop into the upper 30s, lower 40s. We'll see those clouds clear and temperatures drop only to about those lower 40s for highs on your Thursday. And then we will see clear skies heading into your Friday with temperatures getting kind of back near normal. You're seeing those low to mid 20s. Now for your Friday, we'll see those clouds increase as our next system moves in. For your Saturday, we'll have those details coming up in just a little bit.
Alrighty, Paige, thank you. Well, a delay today in the Clay County murder trial of Kenneth Grubb. Grubb is accused of killing Robert Burns back in 2017. Kentucky State Troopers found Burns' body in a wooded area off of Saw Hollow Road in the Oneida community of Clay County. Burns' family was in the courtroom today, and his sister Kimberly says she is just ready for some answers.
I want justice to be done over my brother. You know I can't get my brother back. But if I can just put him in prison for the rest of his life.
We do not know why they delayed the trial. When our reporter left, it appeared jury selection was set to begin. The trial is rescheduled for May 12th. A 9th grader was expelled from her private school after a photo posted to her mother's Facebook page caught the attention of school administrators. The photo, a rainbow birthday cake. It was supposed to be a happy moment for freshman Kayla Kinney celebrating her 15th birthday. But the post was shared with staff at Kayla's school, the Whitfield Academy. The photo was apparently the last straw in what the school describes as 2 years worth of lifestyle violations. In an email, head of school Dr. Bruce Jacobson told Kayla's mother the photo, quote, demonstrates a posture of morality and culture acceptance contrary to that of Whitfield Academy's beliefs.
She loves to laugh and dance, and that's just her. There was nothing intended by that. And even when I went back and got the receipt from the bakery, it didn't say anything about representation. It just said assorted colors.
The school did agree to change the expulsion to a voluntary withdrawal, so it is not on Kayla's record anymore. The school is also pushing back, calling it, quote, inaccurate that the student was expelled solely for the social media post. The nearly 1 month long standoff about when the articles of impeachment are sent to the Senate is over. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi named the team that will argue the case against President Trump during the Senate impeachment trial. The Democratic-controlled House voted to approve the managers this afternoon. Early this evening, the articles of impeachment will be walked from the House side of the Capitol to the Senate, where the trial is expected to get underway next week.
This is the only body that can consider all factors presented by the House, decide what has or has not been proven.
The White House said the president did nothing wrong, and he looks forward to clearing his name in the Senate trial. 6 Democratic presidential candidates met on the stage last night discussing a variety of different topics, but it was a clash between 2 longtime allies that caught everyone's attention. It was the first debate of 2020 and the candidates' last chance to pitch their platforms to Iowa's voters before the state's caucuses. There was a split between longtime allies, Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Both say they remember a 2018 conversation differently.
Anybody knows me knows that it's incomprehensible that I would think that a woman could not be president of the United States.
What did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
I disagreed. Bernie is my friend, and I am not here to try to fight with Bernie.
Now, following the debate, Warren and Sanders appeared to exchange words and parted ways without shaking hands. President Trump signed the first phase of a long-awaited trade agreement with China today, easing tensions with the world's second-largest economy. The new trade deal signals the end of the trade war between the United States and China. Under the deal, China agreed to buy $200 billion of U.S. goods during the next 2 years, but it does leave in place tariffs on about $360 billion worth of Chinese imports. So what does this all mean? You might not see any changes in the cost of items made in China right away, but as the tariffs reduce, so do the prices. Well, let's head on over to Wall Street on this Wednesday afternoon, where the Dow closes up more than 90 points. There is a new chapter in the college admissions scandal. There are now claims that some of the parents, including actress Lori Loughlin, have not come completely clean. They are accused of withholding evidence from the U.S. government. Federal prosecutors say a majority of parents have not submitted materials despite requests to turn them over. But Loughlin's attorney says the government is doing the exact same thing. They say the feds are hiding evidence that helps their defense. Loughlin and her husband are accused of paying $500,000 to have their daughters pose as athletes and get them into the University of Southern California. They have both pleaded not guilty. A man from Kansas might believe he lives in Game of Thrones Westeros after he demanded a trial by combat in a custody case. You heard that right. Palos David Ostrom says he is not crazy, but frustrated against what he considers a system in some Iowa counties that is stacked against men when it comes to issues of custody and financial support. Ostrom says he knows the whole thing is ridiculous and absurd, but that's his point.
I've kind of run out of options, and no one pays attention to what I think is a hardship on myself and my children.
Ostrom says he hopes the national attention starts a conversation about co-parenting in his case and others. The judge ruled he was not taking any action on the case because the proper procedural steps were not taken.
U.S. government experts say 2019 was the second hottest year ever recorded worldwide. I'm Tom Hansen with what they say to expect in the years to come.
And sunshine returns, but it doesn't last too long. We'll have those details coming up.